You may be seated. Good morning and welcome, family and friends, to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2024. It may be hard to believe, but we have spent the past 83% of the past 14 years together. Today, I want us to reflect on the past, focus on the future, and most importantly, celebrate the present. Let's look back. Around this time, 13 years ago, we were in a similar situation. We were prepared to walk across the stage to our preschool. Then moving into elementary school, we got our first licenses, those bicycle safety licenses in 3rd grade. Do you remember going into PE and seeing scooters laid out, unable to stop and actually listen for directions? Then the scary changes of middle school. However, those fears were overpowered by the thrill of getting our first ever locker and having block scheduling. The start of school activities began, and a rivalry between middle schools fueled every competition, wanting to win an Eisenhower Seymour game more than any other games in the season. We would spend English class reading The Outsiders and waiting all year to watch the movie. May the Greasers long live in our middle school hearts. This all led us to today, the completion of high school. From the start of freshman year in a new building, wondering how we would ever learn our way around. The last 4 years assuring every assignment was turned in promptly by 11:59 p.m. on whatever the night was supposed to be. We have spent this last year enjoying all the big moments like senior sunrise and sunset, senior walk, baccalaureate, decision day, and most importantly, graduation. All of this in hopes to be ready for what's to come. The life lessons we have learned over the past 14 years to shape us into the people we are today. Graduation teaches us that milestones are not just achievements, but a new beginning. The endless experiences prepare us for what the world has to offer. May you leave today knowing the best is yet to come. Walk away with not a perfect plan, but hopes and dreams for what's in your future. Don't let the tough moments to come define you. Embrace to be what's learned from them. I would like to leave you today with my favorite scripture verse. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie, for your opening remarks. A warm welcome to the commencement exercises for the Liberal High School class of 2024. Your presence here today symbolizes the love, support, and care that each graduate has received, undoubtedly contributing to their achievement of this significant milestone. As we begin today's ceremony, allow me to introduce the esteemed individuals who share this stage with us. Please stand as I announce your name and remain standing until all introductions have been made. Dr. Todd Carter, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Ruben Cano, Assistant Superintendent, Secondary Education. Mr. Alan Brown, President of the USD 480 Board of Education. Mr. Brad Carr, Vice President of the USD 480 Board of Education. Mr. Jesus Baeza, Mr. Mike Brock, Mr. Nick Hatcher, and Ms. Kaylee Lopez, board members of the USD Board of Education. Troy McCarter, Assistant Principal of Liberal High School. And lastly, it is with great honor and admiration that we introduce Fernanda Peterson, the Liberal High School 2024 Distinguished Educator, who has been teaching Spanish at our school for 11 years. Colleagues describe Mrs. Peterson as a dedicated teacher who not only exemplifies the core values of our institution, but also champions for all students, fostering hope and a vision for their future. Known for her unwavering dedication, Mrs. Peterson goes above and beyond to support her students, both academically and personally, ensuring they receive the guidance and mentorship they need to excel. Her tireless commitment to helping students achieve the prestigious seal of biliteracy showcases her passion for their success, with remarkable pass rates reflecting her exceptional teaching methods. Mrs. Peterson's relentless belief in her students and her commitment to excellence makes her a beacon of inspiration and a truly distinguished educator at Liberal High School. Please give these people a round of applause. Thank you. Today we gather to formally recognize the achievements of each student and celebrate their transition to the next phase of their lives. While we honor individual accomplishments, let us remember that today's proceedings are a tribute to the collective achievements of the entire class. To maintain the dignity befitting the class of 2024, we kindly request your cooperation with the following guidelines. Please refrain from entering the fenced-in area at any time. And out of respect for our graduates, we ask that everyone remain in their seats until the conclusion of the ceremony. Thank you for your understanding and support today. Now, let us turn our attention to the risers and enjoy this special music performance by the Liberal Redskin Singers. Respected members of the class of 2024, families, and distinguished guests, today it is a profound honor for me to address you and highlight the remarkable achievements and invaluable contributions made by the graduating class of Liberal High School. The class of 2024 stands out as exceptional young men and women, characterized by their unwavering inclusivity and support for one another throughout their high school journey. With 310 graduates present here today, and other graduates who could not be here with us in spirit, their collective impact serves as a testament to the strength of unity and celebration of individual strengths, enriching our school community. I welcome everyone to join me in acknowledging the accomplishments of the Liberal High School class of 2024 and the significant influence they have had during their time here. Their successes speak to the consistent backing, direction, and motivation offered by their families, teachers, and peers. While the class of 2024 is renowned for their inclusivity and support, Liberal High School is equally renowned for the plethora of opportunities and experiences it offers to prepare each graduate for success in adulthood. These opportunities, facilitated by our dedicated staff, supportive parents, invaluable partnership with Seward County Community College, and the generosity of our community, have empowered our graduates to thrive. We take immense pride in the accomplishments of our graduates, who have seized every opportunity presented for them. For instance, 121 students have amassed an impressive total of 2,405 college credit hours, laying a strong foundation of their post-secondary endeavors. I ask those graduates who have earned college credit hours during their time at Liberal High School to please stand and be acknowledged. Thank you. Furthermore, 110 graduates have earned industry-recognized certificates and licenses across various career fields, enhancing their employment prospects and earning potential. Will these graduates who have earned a certificate or license please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Additionally, 5 graduates have been honored as career and technical education scholars, showcasing their academic prowess, leadership, and career vision. Will these scholars please stand? Thank you. This year, 20 graduates have earned the prestigious Seal of Biliteracy, signifying their proficiency in English and Spanish and their readiness for global engagement. I ask those who have earned this certificate to stand and be recognized. Thank you. Moreover, 14 graduates participated in graduation at Seward County Community College last weekend. 8 of those earning their associate's degrees, others as completers of their programs, providing them with a significant head start in their chosen careers or further academic pursuits. If you are a graduate who earned the honor of taking part in graduation at Seward County Community College last Saturday, we ask you to stand. Thank you. Beyond academic achievements, the class of 2024 has actively participated in a myriad of extracurricular activities, representing Liberal High School with distinction. Their participation is signified by the red and black cords they are wearing today. Notably, many of these students have excelled as individuals and/or members of teams at a state and national level, showcasing their talents and dedication on broader platforms. Our graduates have also demonstrated a strong commitment to community service, collectively contributing 7,611 hours of community service. Additionally, 113 graduates have participated in valuable work-based learning experiences, gaining practical skills for their future endeavors. Graduates, if you have participated in a work study or internship during your time at Liberal High School, will you please stand? Thank you. We also commend those graduates who have maintained high academic standards, earning distinctions such as summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. These graduates' distinctions are noted in your programs next to their names. Will the 18 students graduating summa cum laude, 31 students graduating magna cum laude, and 29 students graduating cum laude please stand at this time? Thank you. Finally, I would like to recognize individual paths chosen by our graduates. With the 10 students enlisted in the military who are with us today, serve our country, please stand. Some of our students have already begun their deployment. With the 57 students entering the workforce, many of them with certificates or licenses who will get them ahead already, will they please stand? Those 57 students entering the workforce. Thank you. And will the 191 students pursuing higher education now stand at this time? Thank you. To all of you, your choices truly inspire us all. Before we conclude, I would like to acknowledge the significance of the light blue ribbons worn by many graduates today, honoring the memory of two classmates, Abigail Ramirez and Kaiser Carlisle, who are dearly missed. Our thoughts are with their families as we celebrate this milestone today. As we draw to a close, I want to take a moment to express our genuine pride in the accomplishments of every single member of the class of 2024. Your journey thus far has been marked by dedication, perseverance, and achievement, and for that, we commend you. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that no matter where your path leads, the doors of Liberal High School will always be open to welcome you back. Your legacy here will forever be cherished, and the bonds you formed within these walls will endure through time. So as you embark on your future endeavors, carry with you the enduring spirit of our school community, knowing that you will always be part of the Redskin family. Once a Redskin, always a Redskin. Thank you. Now we'll introduce the co-salutatorians and valedictorian of the class of 2024 at Liberal High School. Valedictorian and salutatorian honors here are determined by the index provided by the Kansas Board of Regents. This index is calculated using a formula that considers students' GPA and ACT scores alongside the state's average GPA and ACT scores of those completing the Kansas Scholars Curriculum. The student with the highest index score is named valedictorian, while the second highest is named salutatorian. This year, our valedictorian is Ms. Karen Gomez Nahara. Tying for salutatorian with matching index scores are Matthew Rice and Mr. J. Brooks Kappelman. We will now hear from our first co-salutatorian for the class of 2024, Mr. Matthew Caleb Rice. Matthew is the son of Allison Smitty, Josiah Smitty, and Chris Rice. Will they please stand as we introduce him? He has been actively engaged in numerous extracurricular activities throughout his high school journey, including theater, choir, band, speech and drama, Scholars Bowl, student council, and scouting. In his time at Liberal High School, Matthew has received notable recognition for his achievements, including attaining the rank of Eagle Scout, graduating summa cum laude, and participating in the state choir and speech and drama competitions. In the upcoming fall, Matthew plans to further his education at Washburn University to study music education. He takes pride in being a graduate of Liberal High School because his hard work at LHS has truly paid off. Now introducing Mr. Matthew Rice.
There was a question on a college application. If you had the attention of 1 million people for 10 minutes, what would you say? Well, we aren't 1 million people, and I didn't get into that college. So anyways, to start off, I would love to thank the teachers, parents, and faculty members of our wonderful school. I would like to remind us that we are here to reflect on our time at LHS and celebrate moving on to our next steps in life. Well, that in itself is a genuine cause for celebration. It also comes with a risk. The risk that we will completely abandon this former chapter of our lives in place of a new one. The risk that the last 4 years will become a vague, hazy memory. The risk that we will lose ourselves and our identities in the adult world into which we step. It would be so easy for us to spend today fixating on a body of work that encompasses our high school experience. During our time in high school, we have had piles and piles of homework and assignments, along with activities and jobs. I would like to talk to you about that work and finding purpose in it. Work for the sake of work leads to being at best physically fulfilled, but not emotionally or spiritually fulfilled. The reason for this is that if you don't find purpose in your work, then you will tire yourself out to the point where you no longer care about the results. And in order for work to be meaningful, it has to bring you closer to your goals. First, finding that purpose is hard, but it is necessary in order to be emotionally healthy in your work. There is a saying, if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. That saying is not true. The truth is that if you love what you do, then you will have meaning in your work. This is opposed to going to a job that will leave you nowhere and leave you wanting more. When you choose your future, wherever that may be, are you going somewhere you see a future? Are you going somewhere you feel like you will find a purpose? We all will be going in different directions after today. Some of us will be going to community college, some to university, others straight to the workforce. And finally, for the few of us who are going beyond and risking their lives by enlisting in the armed forces, they may understand this better than any of us. They found their purpose in fighting for us and for our country. I'd like to caution you against overworking, however, which may also be problematic. If you are overworking yourself, you will get burned out no matter what it is you are doing with your life. I have learned this time and time again throughout my high school career. I've applied myself to so many different activities. Between choir, band, speech and drama, the Boy Scouts, and theater, where I had the privilege of participating in over 17 different productions in 4 years. I overworked myself to the point of not being able to feel the accomplishments that came along with them. I was simply going through the emotions. I didn't feel accomplished after a long play or a great concert. I didn't feel the achievement of earning my Eagle Scout rank. I simply existed and kept my grades up by staying awake to obscene hours of the night because of my assignments and duties I had that felt like they were piling up more and more. I finally learned to let go of a few things this semester where for the first time in 4 years, I had less than 10 classes. In the end, this was worth it for me because I found my purpose. I'd like you to think about what it is that your purpose is and what you do. For those of you who are in the stands, what is it that your graduate has done that you're proud of? And what is it in your own life that you're proud of or has helped you to grow? Use that as a benchmark for when someone tells you to overwork yourself. Ask yourself why. What will this achieve for you? Are you growing by doing this, and will you be proud of it? Only once you think about these things, only once you feel purpose in everything that you work towards, will you feel you're living a life with purpose. If, and only if, we follow these guiding principles, will we truly appreciate the meaning of today's ceremony. We are not merely here to celebrate the pieces of paper we carry across the field today. We're here to celebrate the moments that have made this place, LHS, and the class of 2024 into a set of experiences that we will never, ever forget.
Thank you, Matthew. Our second co-salutatorian is Mr. J. Brooks Kappelman. I apologize. J. Brooks is the son of Brock and Ashley Kappelman. Will Mr. Kappelman please stand as we introduce J. Brooks? Throughout high school, he has been involved in football, baseball, basketball, and powerlifting. All Our Welcome Club, Student Council, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, First Southern Baptist Church Youth Group, musical theater, National Honor Society, WAC Leadership Team, Scholars Bowl, and Yearbook. During his time at Liberal High School, Jay Brooks has been recognized for various honors. These include WAC Player of the Year in football and baseball, LHS Redskin and Male Athlete of the Year, the Brooke Behringer Award for Western Kansas 11-Man Football Player of the Year, Kansas Shrine Bowl selection for the West Squad, First Team All-State Football and Baseball, and Honorable Mention All-State Basketball, the Jester Award for Most Outstanding Cameo Performance in an All-School Musical, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes All-State Athlete. Next fall, Jay Brooks plans to attend Seward County Community College to play baseball and pursue a career in finance or education. He is proud to be a Liberal Redskin graduate because of all the amazing relationships that he was able to make and because of its rich history of very successful graduates. Jay Brooks, Kaplan.
Good morning, class of 2024. I'm confident that most of us can agree that these past 4 years have passed by in a flash. In this whirlwind, I've come to understand the importance of cherishing every moment, regardless of its significance. After all, time is not going to slow down. As we move on, it's only going to feel like it's just moving faster and faster. This leaves us with one of two choices to make. We can either choose to enjoy it all, or we can choose to let time pass us by without really making the most out of our lives. We all know the saying, you only live once. So why should we allow ourselves to forsake any moment that we have? There are going to be a lot of ups and downs in our future. And whatever season of life you may be in, we are not going to just be able to change it with the snap of our fingers. So my advice is to cherish everything we can. But everyone says this. I feel like no one wants their goal to be to not enjoy life and just let time pass you by. So how do you really take hold of your mind and allow yourself to enjoy every moment then? I've learned that the first step is to really savor every aspect of your life by not wishing you were somewhere else. I believe that God has placed each and every one of us on this earth at the exact spot we're supposed to be in. So instead of thinking we should be somewhere else, let's think about how we can make the biggest impact where we're at. After all, no matter how much we wish to be somewhere else, the truth is, wishing gets us nowhere. Also, it already feels like there's a shortage of time in our lives. So why should we waste any of it thinking about where we wish we could be? All that time we spend wishing we were somewhere else, we are more subject to missing the amazing things happening right in front of us. The second step to truly enjoying everything we do is being present. I know we all hear this saying a lot from our parents, and it sounds a lot like a cliche, but it really is great advice. The start of being present is cutting out distractions. If you're in one place and you're focused on something elsewhere, you'll find yourself missing out on a whole lot. Not only is it important to cut out distractions, though, it's also important to actually get your mind focused on where you're at. You'd be amazed by just how many great things you'll see just because you're not so focused on your own problems, but you're focused on the people around you. The last step in trying to maximize your experience in life is to learn everywhere you go. Every single person that you will encounter will have experienced life differently than you. That means that everyone has a different perspective on life and knowledge about specific things. Instead of just being aware of that fact and doing nothing about it, use it to your advantage. Meet new people, ask them questions, really pay attention to how they go about life. If you really buy into learning from the people around you, you'll find just how more prepared you are for life, and honestly, how much more you get out of everything in life. To sum it all up, enjoy everything. Each day is a new opportunity, so don't miss out. You will never be able to experience the same day twice. This is the only May 11th, 2024 you will ever experience, and your only graduation day. So let's make the most out of it and everything else to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay Brooks. Our valedictorian for the class of 2024 is Ms. Karen Gomez Nahara. Karen is the daughter of Laura and Abel Gomez. Will they please stand as she is introduced? Karen has actively participated in numerous clubs and taken college classes during her high school tenure. Additionally, she has dedicated her time to community service at her church, St. Anthony's Catholic Church. During her time at Liberal High School, Karen has received numerous honors. These accolades encompass her membership in the National Honor Society, her graduation with magna cum laude distinction, and her commendations through scholarships and awards in various classes. Next fall, Karen plans to attend K-State and major in chemical engineering. She is proud to be a Liberal Redskin graduate because of how the teachers and staff prepare students for the future. Ms. Karen Gomez Nahara.
Welcome. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my family, my teachers, my friends, and the community as a whole for being here to celebrate our accomplishments as students. But most of all, I'd like to thank God for this gift of being surrounded by people who encourage me to do my best. This ceremony marks the end of our high school years. 4 years of memories, friendships, and hard work. This group before me is a special class. And I'm not just saying this because of our academic accomplishments. We are unified. Pep rallies, sports events, clubs. These are all things that we've done together. And now we get to graduate together as well. We persevered through the same problems, like being stuck at home because of COVID, stressing out about homework. But honestly, during my time here at Liberal High School, I've learned that having someone to relate to makes everything a lot easier. Have you done the homework yet? Okay, good. Me neither. What did you get on the test? I'd rather not say. Okay, maybe I should have looked for better examples. As questionable as our choices were sometimes, these are things that helped us form friendships and bonds that will last until even high school ends. Whether we were having to deal with a pandemic or the bathrooms flooding, I think it's safe to say that these years were nothing short of memorable. Though we all have plenty of shared experiences, it's hard to pick just one to describe our high school years. Was it the excitement of having to go back on the first day? Having to stay up late studying for exams? Going to prom? The list could go on, but my point is that our high school years are too much to be summed up into just one moment. Everyone lived it a different way, and all of our memories added up to form our own unique experiences. The best way to remember it all is to think about the people that you've grown up with, the ones that have made high school a memory that will be cherished for years. So, just how are you supposed to react when you've spent so much time at this school and then you have to walk away from it? I've noticed that there are two different kinds of people when it comes to graduating. The first kind are sad and nostalgic. It's understandable. How are you supposed to walk away from the people you've spent years with? From complaining about having to wake up early to realizing that you don't have to wake up to school anymore. Don't get me wrong, the extra hours of sleep are amazing, but it takes some time to get used to. I mean, just how long have we had this routine laid out for us? With the time that we've spent in these halls and classrooms, they've almost grown to be like a second home. Maybe not by choice, but still. It's a bittersweet feeling, knowing that most of the people that you talk to will be going their separate ways, and you will too. It's normal to feel this way. If anything, it just proves how important the people in our lives have. But in the end, it's all necessary for our path towards the future. The best thing to do is to wish everyone success and work towards your own accomplishments as well. The second kind of people are those already looking forward to starting their lives and career. Whether you're sad about graduating or just happy to get it over with, we've worked hard for this. Celebrate, be proud, you've earned it. And instead of seeing it as the end of something, see it as the start of a new journey. The graduation parties will end, the sadness and nostalgia will settle down, and you will be left with tons of good memories and an endless amount of possibilities. Possibilities to shape your life the way you want it. But with so many choices, just how are we supposed to do what to do? What now? In all honesty, if you would have asked me this question about a month ago, I'd have no idea how to reply to it. Up until recently, I wasn't even sure if I'd end up going to college at all. But with the encouragement of the faculty and staff at LHS and my family, I was able to decide to do something that I look forward to. Now, I don't encourage not having a plan, but sometimes that's how life goes. I know a lot of people who have had their future planned out for a long time already, and I have a lot of respect for those who do. It's no small accomplishment to carry out a plan for something so important. My original advice to everyone would be to do your best and be like those people. Plan ahead, be prepared. But to those who are still uncertain or lack motivation, do something that interests you. Take a leap of faith, something that you're passionate about. And whether that's continuing your education, enlisting in the military, or entering the workforce, I know that with effort, we can all succeed. Originally, I was going to end off this speech by quoting someone famous, but instead, I'd like to quote someone else. Less known, definitely, but just as important. My dad. As he always says after ending a conversation, have a blessed day. I wish you all the best, and thank you.
To the class of 2024, you made it. Congratulations. Today you close the door on your past and open the door to the future to begin the next chapter of your life. To the Board of Education, Mrs. Kappelman, Liberal High School principal, has verified the students before you today have successfully completed the course of study set forth by the State Board of Education and USD 480. They now may receive their Liberal High School diplomas. Would the first row of graduates please stand and make your way to the podium for the presentation of diplomas.
Karen Gomez Najera. J. Brooks Kappelman. Matthew Rice. Ellie Rose Hatcher. Karel Mancia Rosales. Ashley Acevedo. José Antonio Aguilar García. Tommy Aguilar. Jaslyn Jade Alanis Varela. Samantha Almaraz Trejo. Andrés Alonso. Chelsea Alonso. Kimberly Alonso. Edgar Alvarado Barrón. Edgar Eduardo Álvarez López. Gabriel Amado. Briette Amador Amador. Kevin Ambrise Sosa. Eric Gabriel Anaya Rojas. Tiana Aileen Andrade. Carlos Arámbula Zarate. Jaime Giovanni Arenivas. Selmari Arredondo. Brian Arroyo Pérez. Fidel Arturo Avila. Jocelyn Baeza. Marlene Bañuelos González. César Barajas. Junior Refugio Barraza Mata. Juliet Barrera Vázquez. Lexton Ty Baida Parks. San Juanita Bats Álvarez. Lance Riley Bickerstaff. Rose Helen Bolliger. Perez Deshaw Bond. Ruby Bustillos. Eric Cabrales. Isaac Cadena. Gianni Elijah Calvillo. Vanessa Camacho López. Eddie Ray Campos. Matthew Vidal Campos. Natalie Carrasco. Valeria Carrasco. Jocelyn Carrillo Mercado. Isaías Raúl Carrizales. Jennifer Alexis Casas. Hernán Eduardo Casillas Valdés. Alexa René Castaneda. Selena Castillo. Pedro Alexander Castro Castro. Leslie Giselle Castro Cruz. Tomás Castro Juárez. Pedro Jacob Catalán. Daniela Cerda. Carson J. Chamberlain. Alfredo Chávez García. Luis Fernando Chávez. Coraima Rubí Chavira. Lisbeth Cisneros Moyao. Johnny Dwight Clifton. Leonardo Eladio Koch Cetino. Hailey Contreras. Jim Sebastián Corrabudias Terrones. Caño Cruz. Kimberly Stephanie Cook Cortés. Dagoberto Cuenca. Consuela Cuna. Jacob Thomas Cacho. Emma Nicole Davidson. Lisbeth Ariana de la Cruz. Jackson Cole Dodge. Isaac Michael Dominguez. Daniel Don Juan Chávez. Natalie Don Juan Román. Crystal Dorado Barrios. Bella Grace Dunham. Rahab Sue Ernest. Ruth Valerie Escandón. Ángel Alberto Espinosa Rosales. Edgar Estrada. Violeta Paola Falcón Guillén. Grace Alexandra Ferris McIntyre. Luis Fernando Fernández. Alan Eduardo Flores. MJ Foster. Valeria Fraire. Juan Francisco Nicolás. Rafael Franco. Ramsey Galindo. Misael Joan García Alvarado. John Emanuel García Corravarrubias. Ángela Janely García. Eric García. Giselle García. José García. Giovanni García. Melissa Ramona García. Olman Isaiah García. Taylin Anel García. Tecora Alara García. Brian Gómez González. Yair Gómez Ibarra. Ray González Juárez. Jorge Joan González. Selena Tristrayana González. Eduardo Grandes. Ezequiel Ariel Guerra. Rebecca Guillen. Isaiah Brandon Gwen. Alejandro Emanuel Gutiérrez Avila. Andrés Gutiérrez Castro. Ángel Ilisandro Gutiérrez. Kylie Renee Hamo. Addison Nicole Hartnett. Julian Dewitt Harvey. Jelisa Jade Haid. Tobiah Kel Hedrick. Helen Odales Hernandez Garcia. Carol Francisco Hernandez Ramírez. Francisco Silvestre Hernández Ramos. Leslie Hernández Robles. Alexis Faye Hernández. Carlos Alexander Hernández. Christian Jacoby Hernández. Cameron Hieronymus. José Iván Herrera Díaz. Samantha Herrera García. Antonio Hogan Dorado. ¡Viva México! Elena Desiree Holler. Isabel Danielle Holt. Yanetsi Umaran Osuna. Amaya Jiménez Ramírez. Baltasar Juan Diego. Courtney Elizabeth Kapp. Lucas Kerr. David Lara Alfaro. Marta Susana Larios Luis. Baudelia Lastor Morales. Benito León Larios. Annelies Guadalupe Limón. Eric Lida. Ana Lilia Loera. Marifer López López. Jonathan López. Ana María Lorenzo Batz. Jamie Loya Piñón. Saraí Aimí Lucena. Ashley Alexandria Luna. Brett Lyon. Saúl Abraham Macías. Pedro Macías Casillas. Elizabeth Marie Mano. Austin Marcellus. Mackenzie Ann Mansell. Aisley Anaim Marino Torres. Bianca Esmeralda Marino Flores. Lisette Abigail Marta Areníbar. Aronis Martínez Aragón. María Alejandra Martínez. Zayden Martínez. Adan Alexander Mata. Héctor Damián Mallorca Sánchez. Madeline Iris McCarter. Alexis Medina Carranza. Gabriel Medina Medina. Thomas Min. Evelyn Lisbeth Mejía Mendoza. Yondani Enrique Melesio Sen. Max Meléndez Velador. Mia Méndez. Keila Karime Mendoza González. Michael Alexander Mendoza Simón. Joaquín Eduardo Mercado Márquez. Jaden Denise Michael. Seth Allen Michael. Caleb Jalil Miller. Aiden Antonio Miramontes Valdés. Areli Molina Carabeo. Daneli Molina. Kevin Monares Carrión. Samuel Morales Rivera. Iván José Moreno. Peyton John Morland. Brianna Aide Muñoz Torres. Demian Muñoz. Patricia Nas Morales. Javier Nava Villegas. Emailín Navarrete Jiménez. Pedro Navarrete. Karime Neave Lira. Daniel Locke Wen. Sebastian Dang Wen. Jasmine Gisenia Nieves. Katie Ann Norman. Madeline Lee Norton. Ángel Gabriel Núñez Torres. Mia Yaretsi Saraí Núñez. Eric Alexis Nuno. Karime Ailezek Ojeda. Joseph Fabián Oliveros. Natalie Dawn Olvera. Alan Ortega Mozo. Kathy Ortega. Saúl Ortega, Amadiel Ortiz, Alejandro Pando Bravo, Alexis Paredes Olvera, César Daniel Pavia, Omar Paz Rojas, Joseph Pepa, Jaden Anthony Perez, Brooke Lee Perry, Kelleen Fan, Alan José Portillo, Ruby Pulido Medina, Angélica Giselle Quesada, Sebastián Quirino Bielmas, Denilson Sebastián Quixantino, Kimberly Ramírez González, Alexa Kimberly Ramírez Padilla, Alex Ramón Hernández, Ángel Aarón Real, José Manuel Reyes, Emily Reveles, Giovanni Reyes Hernández, Bradley James Reynolds, Jackson Riley, Areli Ríos Favela, Jonathan Ríos Mesta, Amy Judith Ríos, Areli Rivas. ¿Es el Eduardo? Okay. Eduardo Rivera Robles, Ángel Enrique Roberts Ruiz, Maya Robledo Serna, Alexa Brianna Robledo, Chelsea Rocha Chávez, Anaí Rodríguez, Bartolo Absom Rodríguez, Demian Heriberto Rodríguez, Iván Rodríguez, Galilea Rosales Salazar, Dayan Rosales, José Luis Salazar Gardea, Carlos Dexandro Salgado, Abimael Neftali Sánchez González, Alberto Sánchez, Aiden James Kumualii Schwind, José Manuel Segovia, Brian Silerio, Kai Skinner, Marvin Federico Solís Mendoza, Gabriel Sosa Olmos, Yolette Ariana Soto, Cooper Strickland, George Tejeda Landa. Neyat Aregu. Allen Sani Totasereli. Marcus Aiden Tilford. Idalia Teniguar Aguilar. Thomas Tu Martin. Julissa? Julissa Torres Gutierrez. Alberto Torres. Xavier Cruz Urias. Juliana Van Wy. Ángel Vázquez Maya. Samantha Vázquez Murillo. Yahaili Vázquez. Israel Velázquez. Cynthia Jacqueline Verónica Gómez. Alexis Octavio Vizcarra. Leaf Bolden. Dalton James Wallace. Benjamin Cooper Washburn. Raúl Chris Zamora Hernández. Yatzari Zamora. Mauricio Sarabia. Leslie Zabaleta Gerón. Crystal Alexandria Zubia. Natalie Yvette Zuniga. Bradley Faye Opa. Gavin Miles Moon Anderson. Mayra Hernández Hernández. Abigail Guadalupe Hernández. Adrián Abril. Angelina Elena Alvarado. Eric Daniel Arriaga Gómez. Ana Batz Castro. Mariah Rose Castillo. Sebastián Hogan Loya. Theodore Alexander Jones. Kavian Deshawn Haskey. Carla López Ilicerio. Alicia Morales. José Pavia. Jennifer Pizarro. Jerry Ramos. Juan Pablo Zamudio. Dylan Alexander Ochoa.
That's it. We did it. After 13,950 hours since we started kindergarten 12 years ago, we have graduated. Who would have thought we'd make it to this graduation considering our 8th grade year was cut short thanks to the pandemic? The surprise school shutdowns brought different struggles for each of us. Since then, we have all found success after overcoming our own personal obstacles. Throughout all of it, we all had people to support us, regardless of how simple or difficult a challenge may have seemed to us. Who was your person? Who held you accountable for pushing through that assignment, or that emotional moment, or even that last rep in the workout? It could have been a parent, a teacher, a friend, or a partner. One thing we all had in common, though, was that we all had to have strength and resilience to power through whatever stood in our way. We made the decision to finish what we started. We found the grit and determination to reach our goals. Class of 2024, I want to remind you that one of the most important things in life is to always have faith in yourself. And if you stumble, know that you can always find someone to support you. Soon, we will get to throw our caps, and we will be getting ready for one last summer before we all start our own paths in the next journey. I know that we all find a new struggle along the way. I encourage you all to invest in yourself and remember that you can do it. Get out there and do what you love. Get over the hurdles along the way. I am so proud of all of us for getting here. I am so thankful for those who pushed us along the way. Parents, teachers, and administrators, thank you all for helping us when we struggled. But remember, ultimately you did the work and took the steps to get where you are sitting. No matter what happens, you can always rely on your own ability, especially if you find someone to push you when you think you can't continue. It is empowering to know that you can navigate through life's ups and downs with your own inner strength. Class of 2024, I am so excited to see where this crazy thing called life takes us. Enjoy every moment, reflect on every lesson, and get over every hurdle along the way. And as we have heard since day one, and even in today's ceremony, once a Redskin, always a Redskin. Thank you.
Thank you for those closing remarks. Will the class of 2024 please stand? Take a moment to look out into the audience and wave to those people who have supported you along your journey and are here today to celebrate this important milestone for you. You are now an official graduate of Liberal High School. This is your moment. You may now turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2024! Have fun.
your rubber bands off your pin. Okay? We will turn in music next week, so don't worry about that today. Pass your rubber bands down to the end of your row.